welcome. You're here to slow down, to let go of the rush of modern time, and step softly into a quieter past. Tonight, we explore how humans have tried, again and again, to hold time stilled, to measure it, divide it, name it, and master it. But time, like sleep, resists control. Let's begin with a journey to the sands of ancient Egypt, where keeping time was not just a task but a burden. Imagine yourself in Thebes around 1500 BCE. The sun hasn't yet risen over the horizon, but you're already awake. You rise before the priests, before the workers, before the city itself stirs, because you are the timekeeper. You walk to the temple courtyard. It's vast, paved in flat stone, lined with statues of falcons and gods. In the center stands a tall obelisk, smooth granite, carved with hieroglyphs. This is your tool. Your task is to watch its shadow. There is no clock, no ticking, only the silence of the desert and the slow tilt of the sun. As the light moves, you must mark the hours, not with a watch but with intuition, with memory. You must recall yesterday's angles, the curve of the shadow during last week's harvest, the rhythm of solar time. If you make a mistake, the temple rituals may begin too early. The offering to Amun-Ra may come before he rises. The priests may not say it, but they'll blame you, and there is no margin for error. In summer, the heat presses on your shoulders by sweat gathers beneath your linen robe. You're not allowed to drink until the midday bell also rung by you. By the way, in winter, the air bites at your fingers. Sometimes, sandstorms roll through the city, blotting out the sun entirely. So you rely on your second tool, a clay vessel, a clepsydra, a water clock. It trickles drop by drop, each drop marking a fraction of an hour. But it leaks, it clogs, mosquito larvae swim in the water, so you tend to it. You listen for the slowing drip, and you wonder if time is truly dripping, or if it is only you who is slipping through the cracks. By nightfall, your body aches, but tomorrow you'll rise again, because someone has to keep time, even in a world that doesn't yet believe in minutes. But not all timekeepers worked in silence. Some worked in echoing stone towers, with gears, with bells, and with no escape from the sound of ticking. Now, drift forward to 12th century France, to Cluny Abbey, a towering monastery built of stone, where the walls echo with Gregorian chants, and with the deep, solemn tolling of bells. Here, in a small cloister, lives Brother Matthew. His job is to keep the divine hours. You might think this would be peaceful, but imagine waking at 2 a.m., not once, but every single night, to ring the bell for vigils, then again at sunrise, then at mid-morning, midday, afternoon, evening, night. The rule of Saint Benedict is precise, and it must not be broken. Brother Matthew pulls the ropes with slow, practiced hands. He carries a candle through the corridors. He cannot speak. The vow of silence keeps his world hushed. Only the bell is allowed to speak, and it never rests. In winter, he wears wool. It scratches his skin. In summer, sweat stains the habit. But the bell does not wait for comfort. Then a new invention arrives. A mechanical clock, a tower full of gears and weights. It strikes the hours with terrifying accuracy. No more drifting sleep, no more missed bells. Now, even a minute's deviation is noticed. The machine doesn't forget. Brother Matthew's job becomes one of watching the machine, oiling its parts, listening for slippage. He misses the candlelight, the feel of the rope, the quiet rhythm of his own imperfection. The monastery becomes more precise, but less human, and Matthew He keeps watching the pendulum swing, back and forth, as if time, once loosed, has been caged again. But not every civilization measured time the same way. In one, time itself changed shape day to day and season to season. Now, picture yourself in Edo, Japan. Perhaps the year is 1754. The air is thick with the scent of tatami mats and warm rice. The sound of bamboo water fountains echoes through the garden, and your clock does not tick like others. It is a Wadokea, Japanese temporal clock. It divides the day into 6 daylight hours and 6 night hours, but here's the secret. The hours change length. In summer, daylight stretches. In winter, night grows long, and so each hour shifts with the seasons. Time breathes, and your clock must breathe with it. You adjust its plates, slide the indicators, realign the weights. You are not measuring time, you are dancing with it. No 2 days are the same. There is number 3 p.m. as you know it. Only the 9th hour of the ox, or the 2nd hour of the tiger. Westerners visiting Japan found this system baffling. Impractical, they said, unscientific. And so, slowly, the temporal clocks were replaced by Western ones, fixed hour clocks that didn't care if the sun rose early or late. Today, few Wadokei remain. They sit behind glass, their breathing but if you look closely, you can still see the tiny, curved dials, like lungs holding the past. And as civilizations changed, time became not only sacred or seasonal, it became weaponized. Now, drift into the 20th century. The Cold War simmers, the world is split in two, and in a quiet lab, beneath fluorescent lights, a man watcheth atoms. He is a scientist. His coat is pressed, his tie plain, his world is silent, except for the hum of machines. He is building a clock. Not of stone, not of water, but of cesium. Atomic clocks do not tick, they oscillate. Billions of cycles per second, perfectly stable. Why? Because missiles must launch at the right moment. Satellites must align to the exact second, and money must move across the globe with no delay. The old sundials are gone, the tower bells forgotten. Now, time belongs to machines. The scientist works alone, often late into the night, measuring decay, watching numbers, maintaining silence. Sometimes he wonders if we mastered time, or if time has mastered us. Because now, you wake when your phone buzzes, you sleep when your calendar allows. You chase the seconds, but they do not wait. And so, from ancient deserts to modern labs, humans have always tried to hold on to time. We carved it into stone, we counted it with water, we caged it in gears, we harnessed it with atoms. But time slips, like sand through fingers, like sleep at midnight. Perhaps the ancient Egyptians had it right. Perhaps time is not to be ruled, only observed. So rest now. The clocks can wait. Let the hours pass without you. Because for now, you have no appointments, no rituals, no need to measure, only the rhythm of your breath and the steady tick of silence.